So JD Fratsky is a chef who's been part of the Twin Cities restaurant scene since 1992, but his talents don't end there. He also writes poetry.
He also writes great Instagram captions. He's just a great writer in general. This is his first collection of poetry. It's called River Language. It's available right now. So we thought, listen, this is the perfect opportunity for us to sit down with him for today's edition of Watch, Read, Listen, presented by our good friends at True Vision. JD, I love seeing you.
Thank you. I love being here. I appreciate the invitation. This is a great opportunity.
This does not surprise me at all that you wrote this. Do you read what JD writes on Instagram? He is like the most beautiful writer. Like, Instagram doesn't deserve you.
Yeah, well, I guess I don't maybe pay attention to the captions that he writes.
Right.
But yes, yeah. So you were kind of a Renaissance man.
Well, I think, this book is kind of an attempt to demonstrate that life behind a kitchen isn't the only thing people who work in kitchens are good for.
Yeah.
We are all very multifaceted people. I've long believed that you can't cook well unless you understand the cultures from which the food you're cooking originates. So that means studying literature, studying film, studying music, all that stuff. And I really think that all of those things can be put into flavor on a plate, all of those passions in life. And writing has always been one of mine. So to get an opportunity to finally put this collection of poetry together has been kind of a lifelong deal.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's beautiful coming from a person who doesn't even get poetry, which is me. I think I'm too dumb for poetry, JD, but it really is beautifully done. Like, just the way that you articulate things is really lovely.
I appreciate that. I mean, like I said, the kitchens are a high-pressure environment, and they create a lot of stress in your life professionally and personally. And having grown up in southeastern Minnesota and Winona, I grew up in a family that did a lot of hunting and fishing, and our way of connecting with the divine was by spending time outside. So whenever I start to get stressed out, spending time in the wilderness is something that really brings me back to who I am and where I feel I need to be.
So good.
Well, another good way to de-stress you guys is not just be outside, but also you can watch something, read something, listen to something as well, right?
Right.
So for our first deal, what you're watching is a series on Netflix called The Gentleman. It says it's almost like a funnier version of Peaky Blinders, which I didn't know that sort of thing existed. What's this about?
So essentially, it's about a guy who, the series anyway, there's also a motion picture that was slightly different, but they're both done by Guy Ritchie. But the series is about a guy who inherits his family estate and finds out that there is an illegal operation going on and literally underground on the estate.
Ooh.
And so he finds out how to capitalize on that and how to stay out of trouble and not get caught.
Okay.
So it's snappy dialogue. One of the things I like about it is Guy Ritchie is really good at making sure villains get what they deserve, and I find that endlessly entertaining. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so is it a series? Like, are there multiple episodes?
Yes. So originally it was, he pitched it as a series to a movie production company, and they said, no, let's make a film of it. But the film was so successful, they went back and did the series he wanted to do, and so now that's on Netflix.
Okay.
Okay, this is an old man take, but like Peaky Blinders, is it kind of hard to understand just the dialect?
Do you need subtitles?
Do you need subtitles?
A bit of it, yeah. I mean, again, like there are those characters who have the thick Cockney accent that, you're going to strain to understand. So yeah, we always have the subtitles on, the captions on in our house.
So just know where that button is and turn it on.
Yeah. Exactly.
No shame in that.
That's how I should have watched
That way you don't miss any of the jokes and the witty banter.
That's right.
So.
Yeah, you got to watch it. Okay,
right.
So you're reading this book that you have right beside you. It's called 13 Moons. It's by Charles Frazier.
Yes.
This is a favorite of yours that you've read at other times. So what do you love about this?
It's just a beautifully, poetically written book. He's a great storyteller. For my money, he's America's best living writer.
Wow.
He's written several novels, the first of which was Cold Mountain, which was turned into a movie with Jude Law and Nicole Kidman years ago. But this is a great story about a 12-year-old boy in the first quarter of the 19th century is sold into indentured servitude in the mountains of Appalachia. And he's sent to run a fur trading post, and he becomes very close with the Cherokee natives who are trading furs there. And he ends up becoming like a translator and an advocate for them. And he's got, a foot in each world, so to speak. And then there's this love story. This mysterious young girl keeps coming in and out of his life throughout the entire span of his lifetime. But there are just passages in this book that are just so poetic, and it can only be written by somebody who loves being in the wilderness and Mother Nature, and so I hope that, when I grow up, I can write like Charles Fraser. So.
Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, I think the older I get, it's like World War II stuff, and then like all the stuff that happens historically within the United States is like really fascinating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. What you're listening to is also something maybe about the outdoors. It's called the Dirtbag Diaries, and you've been listening to this for more than 10 years.
Yeah. I think they were like one of the OG podcasts back in the day. So, when I had my own restaurant in St. Paul, I was working long hours, and I always looked forward to Sunday night and Monday night because those were the 2 nights that I would cook for Lisa and Nina, my wife and my daughter. And so I'd put the podcast in and I'd listen, and there are all these stories about adventure and the outdoors, and a lot of the stories were solicited from listeners. So Fitz Cahall, who used to write for Outside Magazine, and his wife Becca and their team, some of them would do their stories, but then they just solicit them, like I said, from listeners. And there's some really great things, and it would just always reminded me that I needed to keep trying to find ways to spend time outside in order to be a full, whole person.
I've never heard of that one. I need to listen
and
to that
it's
one.
great. And this perfect time of year to pick it up because every year around Halloween they do a Tales of Terror episode. And so they get stories from their listeners who have like been on camping trips or hiking trips and like have witnessed something either supernatural or just really spooky. So
it might keep you inside that.
Absolutely.
JD,
Such great picks.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right, guys, we posted a closer look at all of his picks and a link to his new poetry book on TwinCiesLive.com.
And then you can attend a reading and a book signing of River Language. It's on Sunday, November 10th. It's taking place from 3 to 5 p.m. and it's at the South Lindale Wine Bar and Market. Good location for that, JD. More next.
TCL's Watch, Read, Listen is presented by Chu Vision Institute. Dr. Chu is a world-renowned surgeon providing the most vision solutions in Minnesota. Contact them today to find out why more Minnesotans are choosing Chu Vision Institute.